Hi there! So here is the newly launched Redmi Note 50 and it's a departure from all the previous Redmi Notes in many ways. Yes, it's the slimmest Redmi Note ever. It's dramatically slimmer, lighter, plus a curved display that makes it feel so much more premium. However, all those cosmetic changes do have some downsides. Don't worry, we'll talk about everything in detail, what's good and what's not, so you can ultimately decide if you should buy the Redmi Note 15 or not. Let's start with a quick unboxing. So here is the retail packaging, very familiar, white and red box. On the back, you can see some of its key features. This is an 8GB RAM, 256GB storage variant in glacier blue color. Let's open it up. Inside, we have another box that includes the SIM ejector pin, some paperwork that no one reads, a silicone case, the quality is actually really good, then the Redmi Note 15 itself, a USB-A to C charging cable, and a 45-watt charging adapter. Alright, let's address the elephant in the room, the all-new build and design. So we have the glacier blue color, which looks more like light blue. The back is polycarbonate, matte finish, feels like silk when you touch it, and doesn't attract any fingerprint or smudges. Coming to my favorite part, the Redmi Note 15 is just 7.35 mm thin and weighs 178 grams. You actually have to hold it in your hand to see how premium it feels. Now, there are two reasons for this form factor. Firstly, it comes with a curved display, so obviously the side frame becomes slimmer. The second reason is the smaller battery. So we get a 5520 mAh battery, which by the way would easily last me a full day of medium to heavy use. It's just that nowadays we're used to phones with 6000, 7000, even 7400 mAh battery. Clearly, they would last longer, but you need to ask yourself, do you really need that kind of battery? Remember, bigger batteries means the phone will be thicker and it will also be more weight. What Redmi does with the Note 15 is that it provides a super slim and light phone with all-day battery life. In fact, they also include a 45-watt charger in the box that charges the phone to full in less than an hour. The Note 15's battery capacity might seem like a con, but actually it isn't. You get a slim, light and a premium looking phone without burning a hole in your pocket. Also, something I'd like to add, this phone also supports 18-watt reverse charging. So technically you can charge your earbuds or even another phone in case of an emergency. Trust me, you'll realize this comes more handy than you think. But you'll have to make sure that you carry a USB-C to C cable all the time. Alright, coming to the back. So on the back you have a triple camera setup, 108 megapixel Samsung HM9 sensor, 8 megapixel ultra wide and 2 megapixel depth sensor for portraits. On the top is a top firing speaker along with an IR blaster. On the side is the volume rockers and the power standby button. At the bottom is a secondary down firing speaker, USB-C port, microphone and a hybrid SIM tray that can house dual nano SIM cards or one nano SIM card along with one micro SD card for storage expansion. Let's check out some camera samples. So here are some shots taken with the rare 108 megapixel primary sensor and I must say, very impressive. It's vivid, punchy, with crisp details. The dynamic range is also pretty good. You can see the details in the shadows as well. Here are some more. Samsung's HM9 sensor doesn't disappoint. Here are some ultra-wide shots taken during the day. They look really good. Though just 8 megapixel, the clarity is more than satisfactory. Now here are some shots in low light from the main sensor. Well, actually here the light source have a glare, which isn't exactly how I would like it. Again, it's a hit or miss. Though ultra-wide when captured at night provide excellent results. No light glare and it's quite clear. Then here's a 4K 30fps video recorded handheld from the rear camera. Thanks to OIS, it's pretty stable. The color reproduction is more tuned to look natural. Overall, pretty good. Then here are some camera samples from the front 20 megapixel sensor. The clarity is really impressive. It gets the skin tones right as well. Here are some portraits. Good edge detection, creates those perfect bokehs. Hi there. So here's a video recording from the front camera of the Redmi Note 15. And though this is a 20 megapixel sensor, you can record just at full HD 30 fps. No 4K video recording support and no full HD 60 fps, which kind of is a little bummer. However, I'd like to add that the video quality is really good. It's also really clear, dynamic range, really nice. Also, the audio that you're hearing right now is being recorded from the mics of this phone. Redmi's choice to move to the 108 megapixel Samsung sensor has panned out really well. Bright, crisp images will surely impress you. I could nitpick that there's no 4K video recording on the front camera, but that's what you get. The 8 megapixel ultra wide is something which is fun to use, especially when you capture those landscape shots. It does the needful. The cameras on the Note 15 are a thumbs up from me. Alright, coming to the display. So we get a 6.67 inch 3D curved AMOLED display with a resolution of 2392 by 1080 pixels. The colors pop and offer excellent crisp details. The bezels are ultra slim and equal on all the 4 sides, and that's what actually makes the phone look so much more premium. On the top is a punch hole notch housing the 20 megapixel front selfie camera. Redmi claims 3200 nits of peak brightness. We briefly tested it outdoors as well, and it's really good. You can easily use the phone even on a bright sunny day. The in-display fingerprint scanner unlocks the phone almost instantly. It's fast and snappy. Then watching movies and videos on this phone is such a delight as the content goes edge to edge. It's vivid and super clear. Though I was surprised, it lacks HDR support. We even played YouTube videos. 4K 60fps videos played flawlessly. No lag or stuttering. Again, very crisp. Alright, coming to the audio. So we have dual stereo speakers, one on the top, one at the bottom, and this phone also supports Dolby Atmos. Time for a quick demo.
This dude is next level insane. Best friend, I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off best friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help.
Wow, that was so good. 300% volume boost makes it loud enough that it probably beat your table Bluetooth speaker. Plus, really good clarity. Thanks to those dual stereo speakers, you can enjoy action movies where it creates that immersive experience. Good job by Redmi in the audio department. By the way, Redmi also retains the much loved IR blaster, so you can control some home accessories like your TV and air conditioner using the Mi Remote app from your phone. Alright, let's have a quick look at the OS and the user experience. Well, the first thing that instantly grabs my attention is the ultra smooth 120Hz refresh rate. Everything flows like silk. Also, it's really well optimized. Now, as we dive into the settings, about phone, Android version number, and here you can see it's running Android 15 out of the box. Redmi claims 4 years of Android updates along with 6 years of software patches. I think that's pretty good. Coming back here, it's running HyperOS 2.0. So that's the latest HyperOS here, and it's okay. I won't say it's great. It's overall smooth, flows really well, but it is infested with bloatware apps. Check that out. I mean, there are countless bloatware apps here, something that I'm not a fan of. But the good thing is you can delete the apps that you don't need. Overall, it's smooth and fun to use. Alright, coming to the performance. So the Redmi Note 15 is powered by the all-new Snapdragon 6 Gen 3 chipset. It can handle all your day-to-day tasks like a pro. We didn't see any slowdown or app crashes. Smooth sailing all the way. The variant we have came with 8GB LPDDR4X RAM with support for further 8GB virtual RAM expansion, giving you a total of 16GB RAM on board. Apps launched almost instantly. Multitasking between them is super snappy and responsive. In fact, with 8GB of RAM on board, most recently used apps are still in memory. Check that out. Alright, let's talk about gaming. So we played everyone's favorite BGMI, and it played like a breeze. In the graphics settings, we got super smooth and extreme, which is about 60 FPS, and it was really stable. Barely noticed any drop frames even when we played for long hours. It did heat up a little, but again, not to the extent of getting uncomfortable. If you're into casual gaming, you can definitely consider the Redmi Note 15. Alright, so the classic Note from Redmi has never let us down. In fact, this time too, the Note 15 ticks so many of the boxes. You get an ultra slim and light form factor, you get a gorgeous AMOLED display, 108 megapixel rear camera with 4K video recording, and so much more. We don't have the price at the time of making this video, but I believe Xiaomi might just surprise us with a sub 20k price tag. However, you can find the price, availability details, and the purchase links below in the description. If you'd like to buy one, you should definitely check this one out. So I hope this video was helpful. If there are any questions, mention them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, cheers.